111 to our open-mindedness, or the capacity to be open-minded. And in our world today, I guess through the experiences that we are having and this new level of consciousness that we are reaching, it's essential that we remain open-minded. And open-minded in our personal growth means for us to stay curious, willing to question, and question the assumptions, our own assumptions, and be receptive to new experiences. So even those that challenge the comfort zone or the worldview that we live in, right? It's important for us to be able to come to some position or understanding about our existence. So we must really go beyond the truth in ourselves, beyond our subjective ideas about how things should be, the way that we've put things in their place and through our ego mind. And it's important for us to be, again, open-minded so that we have the possibility to look at things from a different perspective, alternative ways, new ideas. But that includes in our lives, right, that we investigate, that we go beyond what we've been told, with non-judgment, but with the ability to be able to feel things with our emotions, and to use our perception, our different senses to understand things, and not shut down ideas that other people have in their experiences that don't mesh with ours or something that we haven't experienced. So just because one person hasn't experienced something doesn't mean that it's not true because you yourself have not experienced it. No, if we're in a specific room and each one of us has a flashlight in a dark room, we can only put the flashlight on one specific object at one time. We can keep moving it around, but we usually see in the dark only the things that we have the light on. And when we open our perception and we turn the light on for the entire room, we get to see things that exist that we didn't think were there until we bring light to the entire environment. So really our existence includes having self-awareness, knowing our patterns, knowing the triggers and the judgments that we have. It requires us to remain flexible in our lives, right? To be willing to adjust from the ideas that we have and to accept ideas from other people. And remaining curious, right? We want to have an open mind on things that we thought we might have believed or didn't know about, but now we have the insight to go beyond. The humility, right? Recognizing that growth is ongoing for each person involved in their growing stages, their awareness. To be courageous, to be able to challenge ideas that we once experienced or have not experienced. And now we're on that journey of opening ourselves up. So each person goes on a different journey and a different path in their lives. And so today what I'd like to do is I'd like us to go on a journey of open-mindedness. And that open-mindedness, as I always say, requires us to be non-judgmental, to accept any information that passes through our mind without trying to freeze it or stop it from taking over the ego. And a lot of times, as we know, if we're on this path or beginning to open ourselves up, the ego gets in the way and questions everything. And when we question everything, we lose the ability for us to connect with our subconscious mind and what exists in the universe. And if you've done meditation and if you've done that inner work, you understand what I mean. So today, let's journey to the open-mindedness and see what spirit animal first comes through, and then what information is being passed on to you. Okay, so get into a comfortable position where you can lie down or sit up. Preferably lie down is best if you can cover your eyes. And through that, we'll start taking a few deep breaths in through our nose and exhale. Breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in and exhale. Closing your eyes and relaxing, and let's go on our journey. Into the forest we walk. On a wide, open path through a valley. To the left and the right, we're surrounded by mountains and open fields of grass. And as we walk, the sun shines directly in our face. And as the breeze comes through, we can smell the trees, the grass from the distance. And as we walk on this path, it veers to the left on a trail, a path that leads to an opening in the bottom of the mountain. And as we walk through this tunnel or this cave, using our hands to navigate, we search up ahead for the light that leads us to the other side. And as we continue, we exit through the cave to the light on the other side. And as we walk out, we follow a new trail that veers to the right. We take a deep breath in and continue walking. And as we walk up ahead, directly in front of us is a spirit animal. We stop and look. What animal do you see? And as you stand opposite this spirit animal, you ask it about open-mindedness and what that means for you. And you listen for the answers. breath in and exhale. And thank the spirit animal for passing on any information. As you turn back and head for the cave. On the path to the cave, entering its darkness, using your hands to navigate, searching for the light up ahead on the other side, and making your way through, back on the original path. In the open valley, with the sun at your back, taking a deep breath in. And exhaling. Taking another deep breath in. And exhaling. Stopping and turning towards the sun. Thanking it for guiding you with the light to follow your path. As you turn away and walk out the forest and valley. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Move your fingers, move your toes, shrug your shoulders. And when you're ready, come back into the room. Okay, Shamanic Journey number 111 to being open-minded in personal growth. Means for us to stay curious, the willingness for us to question our own assumptions and be receptive to new experiences, like even those that challenge the comfort zone or our worldview, the things that we've experienced. So really it means is to come upon within ourselves, to go beyond the truth and to go beyond the endless subjective ideas about how things should be, right? So it means for us to be able to open ourselves up to question more of a non-duality, right? To find not to find one side, but the middle ground. For us to be able to open ourselves up through the things that we not only see, but the things that we also feel, and that requires us to feel our emotions, to feel the things that we sometimes can't outwardly express, but we have to sit with ourselves. And I think once we do that, and I'm sure many people would agree, that when we've gone through that difficult part of our lives, the dark night of the soul, the part of ourselves where we've unraveled some of the traumas in our lives, and we go back, by going back, we go forward. And in the process of going back and forward, we become more open-minded. We are able to deal with the parts of ourselves that we once didn't want to hear or didn't want to see, and we closed it off, which made us more closed-minded. But now I think with the ability for us to go back, to open up and to face the difficulties, we really give ourselves an opportunity to become more open-minded and understanding of ourselves and others around us. Okay, I want to thank you for joining me today for this Shamanic Journey, and hopefully you'll join me next Tuesday as well. And I hope you have a great week. And remember, the energies are pretty strong and powerful, and it's important for us to be able to make sure that we eat right, that we exercise, and that we take care of our spiritual practice, meditation, or whatever requires us to take care of our inner world and draw that connection towards whatever we want to call it. Okay, have a great evening.